Hello everyone, it's Massive Michael, and today I'm doing my rant about airports. So this is first talking about airports which say they're in London, and yeah, then I'll be talking about my problems with airports, especially with security and a bunch of other shit in airports. So yeah, we'll get into this, and London City Airport is the least bad for me because if you look around sort of the inside of the ring which I drew, it's quite a big one, it's not in London City, which they say it is. So again, they shouldn't be saying that it's London City Airport when it's not in fucking the City of London. They should just call it London Airport. Because it's in, or call it Centre of London Airport, that'll be a little bit better. That's the one I have the least problem with. But now, let's move on to another one. Heathrow Airport. As you see on the left of your screen, it's there, and it's really on the very suburbs of London. However, the main part of London, it's still miles away from it, so really, it isn't really in London, just to explain what I said there. But again, I don't have a huge problem with that one. It's still on the very edges, if not maybe just outside. But I don't have a huge problem with this one. Now let's look at London Stansted Airport, and this one is where it goes beyond unacceptable, because it says it's London Stansted Airport. Now let me get this straight. London Stansted. It's further from London than Harlow, which I'm pretty sure is not London. And plus where the dot is, it's not even close to the realms of London, not even the suburbs. Like, this is better, like, at least on like, the very edge of London. This is nowhere near the edge. And then, like, oh fuck's sake, sorry about that. Jeremy Clarkson actually mentioned that in his airport rant. Then, London Luton Airport. I've been to this airport many times. It is shit, to say the very least. The airport security there are terrible. The management there is just, ugh. Even a 5-year-old could do better. That's why it's rated 2.5 stars. And as you see, it is further from London than St Albans and Watford. And neither of them two are in London. And I will show you proof with these next few slides. Is St Albans a part of London? Sitting conveniently close to the M1, St Albans is about 25 miles north of centre of London, in the middle of Hertfordshire. Therefore, it's in the county of Hertfordshire, which is not London. And yeah, just to prove it to you, it's in the east of England and it's in Hertfordshire. So yeah, if it is further from London than St Albans, and just Watford as well, not even Watford is in London. It says it is just as much in London as Liverpool, Manchester and Glasgow. Although it's only a few miles from London boundary, it is not part of London. So if Watford here, which must be miles closer to where London's shown on the map, if Watford's not in London, then what the fuck makes Luton Airport think they're at all in London? It makes no sense. And just to tell you, Luton is a town pretty much in the middle of fucking nowhere, which is about a 5 minutes drive to the left-hand side of the dot. Its closest town's probably Stevenage. Like, it's not, they should call it Stevenage Luton Airport, just to, because that will be closer. Then move it to the left again. Gatwick Airport. They say, again, a London airport, although it does not take a genius to realise, again, it's not in London. It is miles south of London, but I think Croydon is about as far south of London as you can go. which I think is still considered Essex, maybe a borough of London. It's really far south. It's probably about as far south from London you can go. Again, it's really far south of London, and therefore it's not there. They should call it Crawley Gatwick Airport, because that will be a lot closer. Again. And this one though just really takes the fucking cake. If you see London Oxford Airport, this one is going to be heated as fuck. Like, I searched it up, it's about 50 miles from the nearest possible point in London, and about 65 or 70 miles from the centre of London. And just sort of to the right of it is Oxford, which is, let's say, my city. And the Chilterns, let's say a mountain range or a range of hills. That's about halfway in between. Even Reading's closer. Like, it is nowhere fucking near London. Like, as you see, I had to leave the right-hand side of London out so I could fit both of them in. That's how fucking far away from London it is. And I don't get this right. London Oxford Airport. Now, my problem is, London and Oxford are two separate cities that are several fucking miles apart. This is actually fraud, yeah? This is 10 times worse than the other 5 I mentioned. Because the other 5, they at least sort of pay money sort of somewhere in London. They are at least sort of taxed by London. But this one is taxed by Oxford. So they should just call it Oxford Airport. And like, this is actually fraud, because a bit like Piers Morgan said on Good Morning Britain, like when it's like vegan steak bake, like don't use meat language to describe a non-meat product. This is a very similar concept. I should say, don't sort of list somewhere with a location which it isn't in. It's fucking idiots. Just call it Oxford Airport and it wouldn't be fraud. I don't know why people are so fucking stupid. They might think people would know London better, but I really don't give a damn. Don't say it's in a place where it's not. Freaking cretins. I don't know why they always have to attach, London. Even though this is the highest rated one, I still don't care. I haven't been there, but I saw some pictures and it looks pretty decent. I'd give that probably a 4. But I'd dock that to a 3. I'd dock one of those stars for using London instead of just Oxford. So yeah, I think it's overrated, therefore. So yeah. That does it for the names of the airports. Now the next part of it is showing my dismay with the airport security. Like, on the way to Morocco last year, sort of a Morocco trip, like, I got my bag, sort of, we went through an X-ray machine, they could see what was in my bag. And also, like, I left, like, camera and a watch, sort of, on, and they could see what was on me through the X-ray machine and in my bag, but guess what? They opened my bag up to see what was inside, and I was like, is your fucking X-ray machine working? Like, it just completely defeats the purpose of the fucking X-ray machine. And Jeremy Clarkson used this point, so this is not mine, by the way, but it's a very good point, so I'm going to throw this one in there. And he said that, like, it's just like X-raying someone's arm when it hurts, and they see, yes, he said, no, it's not broken. But then, let's just cut into your flesh, just to make sure your arm's not broken. Like, they already fucking know. It's been fucking X-rayed. You freaking dumb idiots. And then, you come to a bunch of shops, and they sold, like, sushi in Gatwick Airport. And, like, the sushi was just fucking stale. It didn't taste of fuck all. The raw tuna one just tasted of piss, like it always does. Now, the raw salmon one was alright, but the raw tuna just tasted of fucking toilet water. And also, I saw like probably at least 10 perfume shops. And again, Jeremy Clarkson used this point, and I agree with it. What the fuck makes them think? When you walk into an airport, you're just like, oh, I'm going on a plane, I want to smell fresh, I want to smell like fucking Victoria Beckham. Or for me, any fashion icon. Like, you don't need to smell like Victoria Beckham or any other famous fashion icon. Like, it's just fucking ridiculous. And then they said 10-minute walk to the gate, even though it's about 15-minute walk, sorry, when it was about 1.2 miles. Who walks at a regular pace, 2 kilometres, or nearly 2 kilometres, in 15 minutes? No one. The regular walking pace is 3 miles per hour, or to be precise, about 4.8 kilometres an hour. And 1.2 miles, which is about 1.9 kilometres, is just over a third of that. So that will probably be about 22 to 25 minutes. So you should put 20 to 25 minute walk, because that's what it should be. Not 15, because nobody walks 1.2 miles in 15 minutes, unless they're speed walking it, or doing Olympic race walk speed. Then they'll be able to. But who does that in an airport? And in fact, there might even be slow people in the way, so it might even be longer, like 25 or 30 minutes. And with a bunch of escalators in the way. So yeah, a lot of stuff in the airport just makes no fucking sense. But yeah, I think that's it for my airport rant. So I've been going on for, how long? 12 minutes now. And I think I've ripped into these airports enough. If you want me to make a few more points on airports, drop them in the comments below and I will add them in. So yeah, that's it for this video. That will do it for today. And also comment what other videos you want me to do. So yeah, peace out guys.